welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on stages 39 and 40 of the ET from Fanhome. And I say 39 and 40 because there's very little to do in 39. And I have brought back the servo motor for the neck, which I don't even remember when we did that. But we need it in this stage to attach the neck, this pulley to. So go ahead and get this open. What we have in this stage is 5 screws and pulley wheels. A pulley wheel similar to the one we did a couple of stages ago. Again, there is an angled side to this, and the side that has the countersink in it. Come on. Is there an actual... I don't think there was an actual specific way that had to go on there, but it did not want to go before that. So we'll start the screws in on here, and then we will go ahead and tighten them down after I've got all 4 started. I've got the book open next to me and I have not turned to make sure that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, but I was pretty sure that was it. I don't read the words most of the time anyway. I just look at the pictures and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, or if it's a little bit confusing, I then will actually read the words. Just looking at this, I'm curious. Okay, I was curious which side, because it really wasn't obvious which side is going to go out on the servo motor. Let's see. Oh, okay. It is actually pretty obvious. This side, because that side would not hold the screw. You take this, you put it on there like that. Take the last screw and you put it through here and tighten it on down. You want to make sure it is completely tight. Don't know if it's too tight to where this shaft should turn. Matter of fact, let's find out. Wow. Hopefully nothing's screwed up on this. But that is everything in stage 39. So let me bring over stage 40, which has a pulley and some screws, or not a pulley, but a belt and some screws. Some washers, and we will be bringing over the body of ET in just a minute after we... Actually, do we need it right off the bat? We do. We need it right off the bat. So there's the belt. You put the washers and screws right there. Move the servo mechanism out of the way. And let's see, which side does this go on? It goes... That was funny. You may not have caught it, but I'm sitting here trying to figure out which side this needs to go on. It has to go on the side with the pulley here. So this is going to go inside of here. Okay. Was just looking at it. It's going to go inside here. Just looking, do they show the wire going down in here first? So I'm going to go ahead and get this wire down here. I'm going to pull it out the bottom. Not positive where it's going to end up, but it goes in here assembly goes in here, you've got to be able to rotate it. This is quite a trick here. There's a couple of ways to go at this. Let me see if I go this direction. That looks like it'll actually work a lot better. Instead of coming in from the front, because all the pulleys and everything are blocking it, if I come in here from the back, got that one screw there holding it up. Let's actually, let's see, unscrew the servo. That's funny. I see what I'm doing wrong. Like I said, that's why when I read the words, it says to take the pulley off that you just installed in the last issue. Instead of saving it for later, they have you put it on. Oh, now you need to take it off. So hopefully this will now fit. I don't think it was the pulley that was causing the issue before. That's still not going in. There we go. You got to be cognizant of this spring part here. There we go. Just kind of fell into place when I got it inside. So now you take this and you want to line it up with these lugs here. You want these screws all to line up. Let me go ahead and turn it over so I can get these screws out. Screws and washers, because they do point out something. And there are 5 of them. So I'm going to put the center one in first. That should hold it in place. And you do not tighten it all the way down right away, because you've got to adjust it. I'll show you how you adjust it in just a second. Okay, so you've got these slots here. Wow. But you can move the servo motor up and down in here. Not easily, but you can move it up and down. I bet. What is it? That's, yep, that's exactly what it is. Hopefully I haven't damaged that wire. Let me take that screw back out. Okay. Get that screw and washer. And you need to make sure, let me see, how is this thing? You need to make sure that your wire is not getting pinched, because that's what was causing my issue right there. Let's get this back up here where it's supposed to be. Okay. Put this back on here. Looked at the wire. Looked as best as I could at the wire. It looks like it should be okay. Should is a magical word, by the way. Okay, get on there. Once I get this in place, come on. check and see. And yeah, no, that's not on the hole. I'm not a big fan of put a part in and then take it out again. Set that down. It's not wanting to go back in the way as easily as it did the first time. And I've missed the hole again. Okay, tighten this down. So now the tension on it is from the screw, not from the wire being, yeah, the tension's on it from the screw, not the wire being pinched. You need to make sure your wire is running out the back. Matter of fact, I don't know if I can get it on camera. You can see right there that the wire is free now. Before it was not, before it was being pinched. And that's what was stopping it from moving up and down. Do not fully tighten the screws so the servo motor can be moved upwards as far as possible. The reason you're going to move it up as far as possible is so that you can then put the belt on it, and then you're going to tension the belt with this piece here. And I may have just lost a washer. Let's set that up here for right now. I'll find that washer in a minute. Actually, I'm going to pause and find it right now. I'll be right back. Okay, that washer is gone forever. I looked all over underneath the bench, got a vacuum. Nothing is going to find that washer. At least not right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure there are washers on all four of the outside parts, all the outside screws. The center one I'm not going to be that concerned with. I put it away and I'm going to get out the big screwdriver again. Hopefully I'm not going to drop any screws again. That is one thing I'm not really pleased with on the E.T. build at this point so far. No spares. You get exactly the number of screws you need, exactly the number of washers, and no ability to be human and maybe drop something. So let me go ahead and tighten these a little bit. Leave them loose enough that I can actually move the servo motor up and down, or maybe tighten it all the way up. Tighten it all the way up and then loosen it when I need to move the motor. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm sitting here looking at that hole there, and I see that wire, and it looks like it's not attached to anything. And I'm like, uh-oh, broke the servo power. But no, that's exactly where it attaches. So we're going to tighten all these down to where it's held in place. It's all the way up at the top right now. But once I get to that point where I have to move the servo motor up. Well, if I have to, when I have to move it down, because right now it's all the way up, I will then loosen them up so that I can. Okay. So that's got it tightened. It's all, I've pushed it all the way up to the top. Let's turn the page. So it says to hang the belt in here. Actually, a pretty solid belt. And then rotate it around onto, get it on there. And so hang the belt in here, and then you're going to get the screw out of there. You're going to take the lower part here, hook it into the belt, moving the tensioner there, and then you're going to put it onto the servo motor and retighten it. So put this in place, and we'll see what we see. I always turn it like this so that I can actually get some good leverage on it. Wonder if this was supposed to be up. Let's see if, yeah, I'm not gonna try and get it to go any further up. I don't want to screw things up, but that's too loose. With the pulley in place, screws tighten, move the servo motor downward, tensioning the belt. Note that the belt must be taut. If the belt bends when pressed with a finger, as in the first detailed image, lower the position of the servo motor further until it is taut as shown in the second. Tighten the screws. So this is way too loose. So I need to loosen the servo motor and pull it down. And the reason is that you don't want it to be so loose that the teeth are skipping. Hopefully this will be the last time I have to loosen or tighten these screws. So let's see. It's not a whole lot further down. Do it like that, pulling down pretty good on it. Let me tighten these back up. Let's actually get the smaller screwdriver so I can, get the smaller screwdriver because it actually fits into the slots better. Should be able to let go now. Tighten these last two up. That's funny. To me, that is just plain funny because didn't lose the washer apparently after all. There it is. I don't know how the screw went to the floor and the washer did not, but there it is. So let me take this one back out, take the middle one back out here. Put the washer in place. Come on, don't go in there sideways like that. Get the screw. Slide it up in here and tighten it back in. That's kind of funny though. I looked all over on the floor underneath the bench. So now you can see, and pushing on it it stays pretty tight. This is here to tension the belt. Double check. I believe, yes it is. That is all there is to do in this stage. Hope you're enjoying this build. It is actually a pretty good build. A couple of things here and there, but overall better than most figure builds. Solid, really solid. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified of any time I post new content. Leave a comment. I will answer. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow, and I will see you in the next video or stream.
Fuckman's model mania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden models. Fuckman's model mania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden models.